Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Green Room Radio. My name is True. I'm here with Domo Monster.
What's up? What's up?
Fattel.
Yeah.
We got Little Rach, the intern, here.
What up?
And we have a very, very special guest today. Who do we got, Fattel?
Dawn.
Motherfucking
Johnson.
There he is. What's
Harry.
up, Don?
Watch out, San Diego. The killer whale is here.
The killer whale is in the house.
Watch out. We found him?
Yeah.
He escaped.
I don't know that I've ever been associated with Shamu, but
I'm just using the
Hey,
reference.
hold on. Shamu. Where did he go? I haven't heard from
I
the
think
Shamu.
he passed away, right?
are we talking about Jean Robert, the poker player, or Shamu,
Oh,
the killer
I-
whale?
Yeah.
We talking about the killer whale of
That's a great-
SeaWorld in
that's a
San
great
Diego.
friend of mine. I know him very well.
Who?
John
Robert?
Rivera, yes.
Well, then you know he's
Yeah.
cute.
He's a big teddy bear.
Hey, how well do you know him?
I know him.
Can we explain some details, please?
No.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, apparently, right?
Or San Diego or LA?
It
LA,
travels.
yeah.
It got a passport. It moves.
Yes.
Shout out to John.
Yeah.
So Don Johnson, Domo was saying your name is almost a sex toy. How do you feel about that?
I mean,
I didn't know who Don Johnson was, but I just know of the sex toy company Doc Johnson.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't know why I kept thinking, I'm like,
That
is
could be
this the
misconstrued very
dildo
easily,
guy?
honestly.
Is this the owner of the
There-
dildo?
there it is.
There it is.
Hey, that's a very easy thing to
Please
misconstrue, bro.
Excuse me. When I did the research, I was
Look,
like,
they got,
wow.
look at that. What is that? A pea pocket? What was that?
Yeah.
Was that a pea in a pocket?
I would hope if I would be associated with sex toy, can't it just be like Big Johnson or something?
Yeah.
BigJohnson.org.
I mean, you know, they're pretty good toys.
Big Johnson, wasn't that a clothing line, I think, at one point?
Used to wear that with Uggs back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Uggs.
Yeah. Hey, Don, do you remember the Birdman came out? We had this conversation.
Yeah.
He came out with a shoe called Lugs. He was a rapper. He came out with Lugs, and somehow Uggs bit him and took it. And obviously, Uggs are massive.
Birdman from Cash Money Records. He had a boot back in the day called Lugs.
Really?
And they just all Uggs.
Yeah.
You know the girl boots Uggs, right? The popular.
Yeah,
Yeah. But all they did was drop the L.
I thought they were Australian or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cut that music down.
Cut it down.
Yeah. No, turn it off. Shut it
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
Got you.
If you are going to play the music in the background, doesn't it really go like?
Oh, you want a different beat?
No,
Oh.
the porn.
Oh, you want porn music? You want Ron Jeremy music?
Right.
Insert Ron Jeremy theme song.
Bow, chicka wow wow. Is that what it is?
Something like that. Yes.
Not that I know porn.
You know, more love.
So
Linda
I mean,
Lovelace.
do you think that would work? Like you're trying to smooze a chick? Is it okay to say chick now, or do we can't?
Yes,
do that
you
anymore?
can. I mean, I don't know if
I mean,
it's.
we can't have girls and boys anymore.
Well, hey, I heard Israel Adesanya in that fight call that guy, "What's up, my nigga? What's up, my nigga?" And Dana White apparently said it was okay because Israel Adesanya is black and he's the champion.
All right.
That was. Did you see that? Were you there for that?
Yeah, no, I missed that part.
Oh, so the guy in his division, he's a white guy, and he said he's African. And so Israel was saying, you're not African. They were beefing about a month ago. And so they let Israel come in the cage after the fight to square him up. And I've never seen Izzy act this way. I mean, he's a very classy, cool, calm guy. And he came in and he's like, "What's up, my African brother?" And then he's like, "What's up, my nigga? What's up, my nigga?" And I'm like, okay, now if the white guy would have said that the other way around, everything would have, all hell would have broke loose. But no, Israel said that, so that's Israel Adesanya's next fight. Who did you go there to see?
I didn't really go there. My son wanted to go, so Big G, my son, and I went to the fights, and we were going to say hi to Dana White, but then I got Trump by Trump. He showed up.
Oh.
That's what I was gonna say. I said I saw Trump. I was like, oh, I didn't look, but I figured you'd be somewhere around those guys.
Well, we were supposed to go and visit Dana in his suite, but that didn't happen because the access got denied. And then later I found out I see Trump down there with him. Like, his Secret Service detail took up too much space.
Did he have all those guys there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I went to Madison Square Garden. Nate and Nick Diaz are like my best friends, but I went to see Nate fight Masvidal, and Trump entered. And those guys, they almost look comical and fake. The Secret Service guys. It's like, what is going on here? But everybody got like a little standing ovation, some boos. But it was kind of cool seeing it.
I randomly,
There we go.
Yeah.
I was at Zook and I randomly I was trying to get the other host to let me in, and then Jorge Masvidal's group, they were like, "Come in with me," and I was like, "Okay," and then. They didn't have a table, but I just went.
Shout out to Jorge Masvidal. He picked a good one.
And then I met John Jones at Zook.
Was that the night that I saw you?
Yes, actually, yeah. And it was funny. I was
It's a small city, I
remember
swear.
where we were? I was like on the side, and the host was getting me, and then Jorge Masvidal's group were like referencing me again. I'm like, well, I got to get in anyway.
That was a fun night.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's birthday weekend.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ludacris was performing.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's over at Resorts World, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's where the Zook.
Why is that not helping Resorts World? I heard they're doing horrible though.
Really?
I heard, they have so many billions of dollars investment capital, and the way they're making the money is not adding up, right?
Well, Kevin Hart did a birthday weekend, so he had a pretty big, I think, entertainer come in each night of the weekend.
Avian was pretty good.
I was working
there.
that weekend. That was fun.
Avian was at Resorts World. It was pretty good, except the security kept trying to police the women with pasties
Yeah.
on their tits, and it's like, we're Avian, okay? Tits are gonna be popping out.
Don't bring your kids over here.
That and ass.
Unless they want to be breastfed.
How was it compared to being at the
It
Hard
was
Rock?
good. It's just everybody was like, it was better at the Hard Rock.
Hard Rock's smaller. It's more.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have the same size crowd and be packed at the Hard Rock. Resorts World's just so big.
Yeah.
How do you fill that space?
But at Hard Rock, you would have like the suite parties upstairs, so it's like just wasn't the same. There was definitely no suite parties.
Don Johnson doesn't know about none of those sweet parties, right?
Oh, I'm sure
right.
he knows all about them.
I
I
think
heard there was an unofficial.
He might have did it. He might have hosted a party.
Yeah, Don, would you please come back for this year? We have a booth. We'll have a booth there, but we need an after party. She said last year at Resort World, nobody did an after party.
Okay, so I was ready. I had a sitter, and I was like, all right, we're doing 3 hours in the red carpet. Where's the after party? No after party. I mean, they went to Zook, but it's like going to the nightclub. That's not really
Yeah, like an
technically
unofficial.
Yeah, that wasn't technically the after party.
It's not an AVN official unofficial after
Yes.
party until Ron Jeremy's there and he's in one of the guest bedrooms.
Well,
Or yours.
That's
As long as it's not your bedroom, right?
that's a little difficult
Anymore.
right now for him.
Once that happened, it was no longer your room. I don't want this is Ron's room now.
Evan Stone it will
Had
be
a hazmat
around,
team.
so
Remember that guy? We went in a restaurant and somebody recognized her, the owner of the restaurant, and he asked me. He's like, is that a
Miles
porn-"
Long.
Yeah, he goes, "Is that a porn star?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "My friend's Miles Long." And I was like, "Who's that?" And he goes, "Oh, he's a director." So I walk over to her, not even putting the two and two together. I go, "Hey, do you know Miles Long?" And she starts laughing. I'm like, I thought, and then it caught me. I'm like, what a great name for a producer to call himself, Miles Long.
Wait, that was his actual name?
Yes.
No,
well,
Porn star
probably
name.
his porn name.
yeah.
Well, fair.
no.
Porn name.
Yeah.
There's a difference. But.
What about you, Don? If you had a porn name, what would it be?
Well, my last name is
The Johnson. It'd be the Johnson. L. Johnson.
The Johnson.
Yes.
It's just Big D.
Big
Big
D.
D.
Hey, speaking of Big D, man, you said one of your biggest gambles is you had some past relationships that didn't work out. You have some kids from that situation, which is a blessing, right? And how does that?
Oh wow, Big D. I was like,
how does this work into you being a bachelor at this point of your life, man? How do you move these days, man?
Is this where we say where I get the pass?
Yeah.
I like it.
No pass. No pass.
No,
Phone a
no.
friend.
No
Yeah.
pass, no pass.
No lifelines here,
I mean,
Don.
Look, my two biggest gambles are, two failed marriages, and look, I got a bad beat. That's all. First one more than the second one.
Hey, you win some, you lose some.
What was the time span? Was it X amount of years?
You're dating me now.
Don't ask a gentleman his age.
But you're like a bottle of wine. You just get better with
Ooh,
it.
that was suave right there. She getting points for that one.
Like a bottle of Bel Air.
Bel Air.
Oh, speaking of Bel Air, shout out to Bel Air over here.
Yes.
You got every bottle in the rainbow on the table, I think.
That's right.
Blue one's Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
That's Rick Rose.
Oh my God! Well, Rick Rose, yeah, he's got the black bottle, the rose,
Okay.
but he
this
did
one?
he did
Oh,
the,
okay.
He did the launch party at his mansion in Atlanta for the Blue Bottle.
That's fun.
Oh, so he has a mansion in Atlanta?
He bought I think he bought
It's a lot of land, right?
whose mansion did he buy in Atlanta?
Can you look that up, Hugh? Who did Rick
I've
Ross
seen pictures.
mansion?
I heard his neighbors get
in
pissed all the
Atlanta?
time with him because he has those events over there. He about to do a festival over there, and they get pissed.
Is that the pool party?
I wanna
that
say
Well,
he-
it's a
that
big
he-
mansion on a bunch of land,
Oh,
and like
okay,
all the
okay.
neighbors have money, so they get mad
Where
because he's
his
bringing all.
knees gave out on the diving
Yeah.
board.
Maybe it was Drake.
Don't show a picture of Rick Ross with his knees
Right?
giving out, y'all. Don't do that.
Drake had it?
Oh,
Did you find that?
No, I'm
Hugh?
not sure if it was, but
Rick Ross buys house in Atlanta.
he bought some another
rapper.
another rapper or
that
athlete or
Wingstop money's
somebody.
good. He got all those
Yeah,
Wingstops, man. Look at this.
yeah.
See, look at that.
Oh my God! Swimming pool, 350,000.
109 rooms,
That's
bro.
gorgeous.
Yeah, I think
That's a little mini hotel.
109.
You go hard with 109 rooms.
He'd be at checkouts at 11.
Yeah. You're in room 104.
So whose house was it?
Oh, 50. It was 50 cents. It was 50
Was
cents.
that the one he got from Mike Tyson? Was that because 50 had bought Mike Tyson's home for a while.
Did
Mike
he?
Tyson's old
House is
home,
only
yeah.
5 million.
I don't know if that might be a different one.
What was the cost on that house? You scroll back the other way.
All right, go down.
It says right
Almost
there.
I love that.
109 rooms. What do you do with that?
235 acres of land, bro.
Keep going down.
45,000 square
Right
feet
under
home.
the picture.
Hey,
Doesn't
shout
say.
out to Rick
1 million
Ross.
per
Look,
year.
look.
Oh,
Oh,
5
that
million,
was
almost 6 million.
2014.
5,879,000
I would have
dollars.
thought it'd be more.
I would
Or
have
something with that much acre. That's how you know it's not in California or anywhere expensive where
Right.
land is. That land will be $20 billion in Cali.
So I saw on one of your things, Don. I don't know if it was a health issue, but I saw that you said you had lost a lot of weight, and you had said you lost a lot of weight because you quit drinking.
Well, I stopped drinking. I wouldn't say quit. People
He's
that
taking a
say it-
hiatus
yeah,
right now.
Yeah, just taking a break.
So you're not done. You'll still drink occasionally.
Well, I'll make that decision when I get to a point. I had to do a hip surgery, so I did the hip surgery. I'm still recovering from that. I don't have full range of motion yet. When I get to the point where I feel like I'm fully recovered, then I'll make a decision. But
Yeah,
right now, I just feel comfortable not doing it.
Was the hip surgery? Was that from sports? Was that from women? Like,
That was from
what-
sex, bro. You got to think he used a lot of hip thrust movement when you know what I'm saying. He's giving him the Johnson, right?
You got the Johnson.
Look, it's the Big Johnson.
The
Big
John.
D,
Big
okay?
Fucking
Get it
Johnson.
correct. Come correct.
No,
with this.
I mean,
Don't get it twisted.
Like literally.
I think it was. I used to be a jockey in my earlier career, first career.
Yeah.
Out during high school and then outside of high school. And I started out in horse racing.
What
I
size
saw
person
that.
do you have to be a jockey?
You have to be
I mean, is there a
little,
weight
right?
limit?
I'm way heavier now, about 100 pounds lighter. So I weighed 108 to 112. When I was a rider.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
6'1".
So you were Santa Anita, Hollywood Park, all that back.
Yeah, I wish. No, I didn't make it to Santa Anita or Hollywood
Okay.
Park. I remember Hollywood Park.
Yeah.
Now, I've owned horses that have run at both places.
Okay.
But I never made it there as a jockey.
And I
I grew up in Oregon,
Oh.
so
I researched that from the jockey. Then you started kind of managing the play, like the bookings of the bets for the horses.
well, managing the track.
Yeah.
But
Track,
before that, I was a regulator.
Okay.
Like a Warren G regulator?
Regulators, Mona.
Yeah, no, like gaming control would be for the gaming industry. They have different commissions, regulatory commissions in each state that regulate the gambling on horse racing. So I worked for Department of Law Enforcement in Idaho,
Wow.
worked for 2 different governors in Wyoming, worked for Governor Ann Richards in Texas.
Wow.
So presiding judge in Texas, regulating horse racing, and in Oregon, where I grew up.
What's
You
the
grew up-
biggest?
Oh yeah, you grew up in Oregon. Did you say something about Pennsylvania?
I thought it was
today?
Yeah, I thought you were in
Pennsylvania.
Well, I live in Pennsylvania.
I'm
Okay.
born in Pennsylvania.
I wasn't born. I was born in Santa Monica, St. John's,
wow.
Really?
Shout out to
Oh my God,
California,
you are
man.
coast to coast.
California.
which gives me an authentic license to criticize the politics there.
Mm.
Oh,
The
yeah.
guy running that state,
You talking about Newsom?
Terrible.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Terrible.
he's
Awesome.
No, he's done. He's done. He's clued
Yeah.
No, I'm
He-
surprised.
We
he
gotta
made
get
it
him
over
out.
that.
He's not popular out there, by the way. You go to your local store, you're gonna see a petition outside there every day. You know what I'm saying? We're not happy with that either.
I'm not happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about? Actually, I mean, we don't want to go into politics, but who's going to be our next?
I'm okay with that.
Oh, who's going to be our? Were you a Trump supporter?
He said, "Is Trump gonna win? Damn it!" Is what he's asking you.
Look, I mean, I've known Trump since, going back to when he owned the casinos in Atlantic City. So, and I used to play there. So I've been to a lot of dinners with him and his wife, with the first lady. Went to concerts with him when I was married. And
Is he a cool dude?
yeah, he really is. He's actually funny.
I
Actually
think
funny.
so.
Tells-
You've had-
Gemini.
You've had some locker room talk
Nazi.
with the former president.
He didn't show me how to reach out and grab the pussy.
Okay. That's kind of what I was hinting at. Thanks
You
for
already
going there,
knew how to
man.
do
Mr.
that.
Johnson, my
So
man.
somehow Billy Bush and Trump, they didn't invite me on the bus that day.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
forgot to invite that.
I was a little unsure, with him being on a reality show, and I was a little unsure. But the way I looked at it, I just, Biden being at the age he was, I was just like, he's just not physically fit enough.
He's
and
not.
so if Trump's the other option, I got to go with Trump. And then the more that I watched and listened and talked to Trump, I started to like him because he kind of was relating to everybody. But I don't think he was following the protocol that they were trying to make him follow.
I would, without joking and be a bit serious here with the political side of this and Trump. And look, I like him as a person, and I love his policies. His financial policies, fiscal policies are great for our country, I think, in my opinion. I just think he could lay off a little bit with a Twitter finger at 3:30 in the morning when the rest of us are just starting to wake up and have a cup of coffee, and you got to I don't think you need to be that critical of people's physical characteristics. I mean, look, Rosie O'Donnell might be a fat pig, but she's a stand-up comedian. She's allowed to call you whatever she wants. Yeah,
We're sorry, Rosie.
yeah.
yeah.
Melania.
His words, not mine.
Yeah.
I actually liked her show and think she's a
Yeah.
good
Right.
comedian.
Yeah.
Melania ain't controlling his phone like that.
But doesn't he have to have thicker skin?
Yes.
Really? Come on.
Yes.
You don't need to snap back at every comment. Just because
Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell makes fun of your hair being like a windsock and on the golf course.
He definitely wears
That's
those
his
goggles
ego.
when tanning. He's got the
Oh, because he has a line, huh? His
got the white
aviator
eyes.
line.
Yeah.
A little.
So do you think is there going to be anybody else running? I mean, I've heard rumor that Biden's going to run again. I
Well,
don't think
they
that's going to happen.
He just fell off stage again. I don't know.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Oh no.
I do not live here in America. Just kidding.
Really?
Pence.
No, I'm kidding.
I
I'm
heard
Oh.
Pence is running.
Her visa's running up next week. She got to go home.
What do you think about that?
Mike-
Well, you
Donna?
don't have to leave anymore.
What do you think
Nobody
about
leaves
Mike?
because they don't have a visa.
What do you think about Mike? She said she heard
I
Mike
heard
Pence.
Mike Pence is going to be running, right?
I think he is in the race.
Yeah.
He's got,
Yeah.
what was he, a 1%?
Well,
2%?
Afro Man from Palmdale is running as president as well. Let's talk about that. Afro Man.
Are you serious?
That's serious. He's gonna be on the ballot.
All right.
Because I-
Represent
got high?
661. Yeah, because I got high. It's my hometown. Represent, man. Afro Man.
Wow.
Who's Afro Man? Oh,
Afro Man.
Because I got high. Can we put a picture of Afro Man on the
Can you put
screen?
the song
Right
on?
now.
Can we put the music video with Jay and
You
Silent
have
Bob?
to hear the song and then you'll.
That guy that
you'll
sings because I
understand.
got
Do,
high.
do, do,
because
do,
I
do,
got
do.
high, because I
was
got
gonna
I mean,
go to
he
work
did
until I got
kinda attack
high.
A woman on stage that.
Oh, there he is.
sang that
Yeah.
in.
Represent 661, man. 2000. Ooh. Yeah. There it is.
What about Kanye? Is he running?
No, he's
still?
not running.
Oh no.
No, he's not running.
That's good.
They didn't make Dwayne the Rock Johnson run for president. He'll win.
Yeah.
And then Don Johnson could be his right hand. Johnson.
Exactly.
The Johnson and Johnson. Forget your baby powder. Ow! What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Smack. I'm telling y'all, man, we coming for this election, man.
Damn.
It's not
that would
a
be
game.
the double D or double J.
That'd be a double D. That'd be a threesome.
Hey.
Double D's.
We're not mad at that.
As long as it's not what is that thing my son was telling me? Something about an Eiffel Tower or some bullshit.
Wait a minute,
Oh,
dog. What is?
yeah,
What is?
wow.
You know what that is.
I don't even know what that
Yeah.
educate
no
me.
idea.
I don't know.
Domo Monster. What's the Eiffel Tower?
True. Do you know what that is? I don't know what that
I
is.
absolutely do
You
not.
don't know what the Eiffel Tower
Is that like
is?
like
So
a
you
girl
know what the
doing a
Eiffel Tower
handstand?
looks like, right?
It's-
Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man
Okay.
on
So
a
you have to have that
girl,
support
it's-
beam in the middle, and then you
It's
have like
what
two
Adam
frames on the
22
end.
is doing.
Oh,
with
why
It
you-
has 4 legs. The Eiffel Tower has 4 feet, and then it has a tower.
Shout out to Lena
Basically,
the plug.
a female
getting
in the
it,
middle.
Okay.
And then 2 guys.
We'll talk about
So-
that later.
Like
What's
2 guys
in-
like this, and then the female's like in the middle. So
So it's a girl being scissored by 2 men.
I don't know if scissoring is.
yeah, it's definitely not
Yeah,
scissoring,
no.
but
I'm trying to
Taking-
visualize it. We
taking
need
it
a
in
demonstration.
her hole.
It's
Absolutely.
basically.
Can we get a visual on the green screen, please?
A threesome. It's the
You
devil's
actually have-
threesome.
You actually have a vision. Oh my
Yes,
God.
that's the Eiffel Tower.
You know, why is her head down?
Because
That's what
Wow.
it's supposed to be.
because she's giving fellatio at a high ratio.
She has
Oh,
to. She has
wow.
to
Okay,
connect
okay.
the bridge, right? I mean,
Yeah.
She's bridging the gap, bro. Come on, Don.
yeah.
Why aren't they standing?
Because
She's short legs.
Actually, I'm
They're a
a little
little
curious as to why.
preoccupied.
I think there's a good chance
standing
that is a
either.
midget.
One is in the socket.
Why are
and
they holding
one is
hands?
Getting the attachment.
Okay, now this is just a weird
The
picture.
fact that the guys are giving bro high
Yeah.
fives while they're like
Right.
connected the dots.
So in this conversation, I shouldn't even be talking about this because my son probably thinks it's. So somebody else in the group, not my son, but they brought up what the other term was, blanking, planking, poinking,
Pegging.
pegging. That's it.
Pegging.
Oh.
Okay.
Pegasus.
I-
Oh,
That's
Domo.
another department. So I do dominatrix stuff
Domo
on the
pegs
side.
people.
I've pegged some celebrities, but
Oh, really?
NDA.
it's not like my preference, but it's in demand.
Don, can you imagine? So this
Like
is
pay-per-view.
This is what I said to her.
That can
When she told me about that, and I said,
Red flag.
if you're a woman,
Red
and
flag.
you're dating a woman, and she pegs you, for the rest of her life, every time she looks at you when you're done, she can be like, "Yeah, I got your ass."
I
I'm just
mean,
like,
no, no.
That's like being in prison and getting taken down.
That's not.
You mark your
fair.
territory.
Yeah, you're right. It's
So
not
here,
fair.
here's a question. So
Yeah.
if and I won't mention their names, just some friends of mine that I have a business with, and they came to me and like they have this friend of theirs,
John Doe.
John Doe,
Dojon.
John D.
Yeah,
John D.
And maybe the guy hypothetically might be a burly, tough law enforcement,
Okay.
maybe a sheriff
Okay.
or work for the sheriff's department.
Who's a little bit more dominant in their
Presence.
work life.
He's got handcuffs.
So if he's got the
Fluffy ones.
he shows up with a handcuff. So, but if his significant other or whatever, straps one on and what do you call it?
Pegging.
Pegging.
Pegs him?
Pegs
Pegasus.
them,
Is he gay?
Absolutely. Curious.
I said
Absolutely curious.
I mean, no, not necessarily because
That's
men's
curiosity, though.
G-spot is in their anus.
Domo Monster. We have to go to Hugh for this. He has a lot of insight. What,
Hey, Hugh.
what do you
Hey,
th- what do you
can we
think
ask
of
the
that?
producer what he thinks of this?
What do you think? Is that gay if you get pegged?
No.
He's just sexually open,
But-
and he's ready to
Oh, he's
for
open.
something.
Yeah, he's
he's ready for a new.
That's not the first thing on my agenda. I'll tell you that.
Experience.
Well, this is what I said. So I said any guy, and I know several friends.
He pulled up. Hey, the producer, he was on top of it today, man. He got the visuals.
I
Pegging
said-
has a Wikipedia
Yes,
page?
it does. Look.
Yes, this is like.
Hey, so it's been
really
it was released in
popular.
1998. Y'all better get it together. It's been
1998.
it's been here since 1998, man.
Here's the thing with pegging.
I think that's been around a lot longer than 1998.
They barely gave it
Oh,
credit in
yeah.
98.
So here's the thing with pegging. So-
bananas weren't originally a fruit. Not to eat anyway.
So if you start out getting pegged,
It's right
what?
there.
No, I know, but here's the thing. What's next? It's got to be the real thing.
Yeah, there's no.
If you enjoy the fake thing,
Yep.
your next.
I don't know.
I don't
I
think
agree.
So.
I agree.
I think if you have
I agree.
a very passionate
Yeah.
sexual experience with your partner, I don't consider it to be gay.
No, absolutely not.
I
It
disagree.
could
I disagree.
be- it
Well,
could-
it's how are you defining passion versus
I call that bi-curious.
curiosity, right?
right. I'm,
A straight man
a-
wouldn't think that.
There's a
But it's just,
build
like,
up
pressure.
until the actual insertion. Okay.
I don't think a straight man thinks like that.
Did you go?
Me and Don on the same page. I thought, hey, Don, come on, bro. Don, you with me? Come on, Don.
I'm with you on that.
I
I've
will
never had a
say
fantasy
this,
about
there's
getting.
a borderline.
It's not like, oh, ding, ding, ding.
There's a borderline with it, but
Don, can you imagine?
Teach his own.
Can you
No-
imagine?
Questionable.
No diss to the peggers out there.
Can you imagine looking back
You
and
can't
she's the
kink
pegger?
shame.
Hey,
No, I'm saying no
when
diss
you
to the
peg
peggers.
somebody,
Kink shame.
It's just not our thing.
Do you give
No
it?
king
Do you give it to him good when you peg him?
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
And I also have to be careful.
You know what? I'm not as concerned. Where does it go after that? The real thing. I'm more. What size do you end up with after you do
Bro,
that?
yeah, you will never be the
male
same.
pick, does a male pick his
Now,
size?
look, you usually, for the female, there has to be a big incentive,
The word big
Could
incentive
be
doesn't work for me in this
money.
situation.
Could be money, could be shopping. At least get that while you're doing that. But
Or your partner.
it
could
depends.
just give good game.
You got to have a conversation of what size they can take and what they can do, because You got to have a negotiation
Take this
before you
fist.
actually do.
Those peggers know the size. Trust me.
It's like pegs on a bike back in the day. You ride the pegs on the bike.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I didn't
Hugh,
put that
Hugh,
reference
what was your
together.
comment on that, Hugh?
I was going to say, it doesn't necessarily need to be like an incentive thing. Your partner could just give good game.
Well,
It's not.
if you're not
Dilma's
a partner, I mean, I'm in a different
Dilma's
field.
coming from like a professional.
Yes, I'm a
side.
professional.
If you're just
Like a doctor.
a couple,
Sex therapy.
I'm a sexologist.
Yes.
Okay.
Dr. Peg.
Don't you have
Paging Dr. Peg.
if you're in a
We need some Peg in room 304 right now, doctor.
you know, trying something with your partner, it's not, as nefarious as okay,
Sure.
you have
Real
to
talk,
pay
sex talk,
for
sure.
this.
so?
Yes,
And
you could
women
do this.
can be
You could
into
do this
it
in your
too.
relationship.
How about light bulbs?
Wait a minute.
Because that came up.
Dog, you got real kinky right now.
Oh,
What you
I
mean,
was
Dog?
like, wait a
I don't even know about this, Dog.
minute.
Explain,
Light
please.
bulbs.
Hit that button.
Light bulbs in the.
Don motherfucking Johnson.
Who just said that?
That might hurt a little bit.
Don motherfucking Johnson. He said, "I hurt a little bit."
What did he say?
Don motherfucking Johnson.
Light
I
bulbs.
don't
Where? Let's
recommend
go.
an actual light bulb, but
Don motherfucking Johnson.
Have you heard that Domo Monster, the light bulb?
like putting a light bulb in there.
Yeah, I mean, I
gotta
heard
be
that
careful.
Is it plugged in?
one of the. Well, that's what was my
I
question. One of
don't.
the
I
nurses said,
definitely. I mean, as for
Is there power on the light bulb?
Yeah, I don't want to put a light bulb in there.
Is it warm?
Glass.
one of the nurses in our group in
That's
the
a dangerous
discussion we were
situation.
having, and she had said that they had a guy came in, he had a light bulb up there.
If it
They had
breaks,
to,
you're done.
Had to surgically remove it because,
Wow.
afraid pulling it out, it might break, and then
Yeah, you're done.
it would poison him.
Yeah,
my question is-
sometimes
my
people
question is,
get
I-
a little excited and
Bro.
they put a little bit of everything in there.
I just
mean,
want to know what happened to the lamp. I mean, what,
Hey, where's the rest of the cord at? Everything. How to get this?
Hey, if it was
there
here,
a lamp
we'd
on
have the light bulb up in the cloud. If it
let's
was here.
just say it got unplugged.
Just wondering how he was like sitting down. I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's like something they would
Do
do
we
in the
really have to
Jackass
think about
movie.
this way now?
And what kind of drugs were they on?
I blame you.
I don't want to say this because I actually like Mr. Richard Gere, but there was always this story about a gerbil.
About the
was,
gerbil.
Yeah, was that true?
During
It's
pretty
very true.
During Pretty Woman.
oh no, way before that.
Oh, okay. He did the gerbil before.
Is Richard Gere still
was he
around?
American Gigolo? Was
Yes,
that him?
he
Yeah.
is. Yes,
During
he
that.
is.
During
oh, wow.
So in the prime, he was on it.
So that was the 90s, right?
No, that was
That late
80s.
80s.
before that.
That was
Late 80s.
80s.
Pretty Woman was 90s.
90s.
Oh,
was pretty
okay,
good.
yeah. You know, the 80s, they always did the stuff. Where
Cocaine
we had to
was a
put-
hell of a drug.
Where we had to put warnings on it.
Yeah. Speaking of cocaine, shout out to our sponsor, which is
I set you up for
cocaine-
that. I got you.
Cocaine energy drink.
I was gonna say, was it cartel?
Yeah. Shout out to my sponsor, all the homies outside with the cowboy boots. You know what I'm saying, and
When you
the
need
snakeskin
that-
belts.
We need that boost.
So what's in this?
Cocaine.
This is what's crazy. So they've been, and if you read the warning label, it says, "Hey, if you think there's actual cocaine in here, you're stupid."
You're an
Basically.
idiot.
But this started, I guess, about 7 years ago. A guy had it, and some judge in New York banned it because of the name. So they turned it into, I guess it was called No Name. An Indian guy named Farooq came along, bought the company for $3 million. Went through every court case, got everything approved, and now it's cocaine energy drink. And what's weird is a lot of a lot of fitness girls out here and people they drink Celsius, which is a popular brand. Everybody, I'm not too big on energy, but everybody who has tried these, especially the sugar-free one, they said it blows it away. So I mean, it's a company we're working with. They're doing a big launch out here during Champs. I bought into it a little bit. So like I said, if it, here in Vegas, it's funny. You go in there, I think it'll be kind of
looks
a
cool.
novelty.
I just want somebody
Come
to
get this cocaine.
They need to give Red Bull a run for their money. Those
Yeah.
guys have been
Yeah.
dominated
Yeah.
that energy drink space.
Yes, they have.
And what's with these idiots that come on? They come in with I got a healthy alternative. You do know you're selling it to a fucking nightclub that's going to mix it with vodka.
Right.
You think that
Taurine and vodka.
Yeah.
So what? Good for you, right?
Right. Who's in there that's that health conscious that's drinking vodka Red Bulls all night?
Yeah, no, I'm not. What's crazy, and I think it's because Red Bull started. I can't even drink Red Bull anymore. It's just the.
I don't like the artificial
And,
jitteriness.
I can. It helps me with my tequila.
Hello.
when I'm at Rhino.
Yeah. All right.
I
Oh
need-
yeah.
I
You
need
work
the
at the
boost.
Rhino, too?
I do.
Oh, hello.
I
You said you
do.
might have seen
Maybe
her before, man.
maybe
There you go.
that's where we met.
Ding, ding,
Hey,
ding,
do you, do you know how many times, Domo, you've said that?
Are you in that 40,000 square foot expansion?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't mean the one over there where you
unfortunately.
knocked 4 times in the back
But
door?
You've been to the Rhino before they did the renovation, right?
Yes.
That was when it was the good time.
Ooh, hello.
I was
I heard you mention.
Don doesn't remember those nights.
I heard you mention a story, Don, about you said there was a rhino in London.
There is there one in
Yeah.
London?
You-
There's one in
Yeah,
Australia.
there-
You're
Oh,
talking
wow.
about a
Okay.
story where you
Yeah,
had
Australia.
jet lag. That was Australia.
Yeah, we couldn't sleep, so we went down to the
You went
Rhino.
down under.
Well, it was,
All puns intended, huh, Don?
it was down a long triple flight of stairs to get there. If I would have tripped, I would have rolled right in the
Yeah.
front door.
So yeah, what was the story with that? Because it's kind of funny. Because that's
I think it was during the Australian Open tennis, and I was there with Goodwill Hunting, one of my partners.
Goodwill Hunt.
I called me.
Yes.
It's not his real name.
Yeah, yes,
obviously.
yes.
His real name's Matt Damon.
Mr.
but-
Damon.
No, that's
yes.
not his real name.
Yes.
I was say which one? There's a couple actors in Goodwill Hunting.
No, but we couldn't sleep, so we went down to the Rhino, and they were closing. We're like, hey, the tennis is still going on. If you just stay open a bit, there's no other place to go, so they opened back up for us. And we're in there. We said, look, bring some more people back. We'll buy bottles. Let's just want to be entertained.
Hell yeah.
You see this tall guy walk up to the bar, came in about 30 minutes after us, and there was only 2 girls in there working at the time. And the one girl's up talking to this guy at the bar, and I could hear him because there was nobody in there at the
Yeah.
time. And and the girl goes up and says, "Why are you wasting your time with this loser over here? We've got spenders over here." You could hear the guy.
Disrespectful, bro.
He goes, "Well, I didn't say it."
No, yeah, no, I'm saying that, yeah.
Hey, you want to know what? When it's that witching hour, yeah, you guys.
You said, but the
gotta
point
talk
is you
like
say it to the
that.
wrong
Yeah.
person, though. That's the point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, there's nobody spends more money than I do. And he turns around and goes, except those 2 motherfuckers over there.
I'll let them have that one. They can have that one. Yeah.
And Domo Monster. That was our good friend, Mr. Phil Ivey.
Oh.
We call Phil Ivey the serial killer. He's a good friend, but
Yes.
that is hilarious. I mean, that's hilarious that you
Bill's
guys.
a good guy. He's one of the good guys.
Yes.
Jean Robert is a good guy,
Yes,
too.
yes.
I tease him a lot, but he's a good guy.
So is that a poker player, the John
Yes.
Robert?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Very good one. Not as good as Phil.
Yeah.
Thinks he is.
I call Phil I put Phil in the same category with John Jones. I'm like, these guys are just serial killers. They can do whatever, and they're so on point and like surgeons when it comes down to doing what they do.
I would say Phil's probably, I think, he's probably the toughest guy to read.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I think so.
And they tried to say he cheats, but I don't.
doesn't cheat.
No, he doesn't.
No, that stems from that bullshit from Borgata in Atlantic
the-
City,
the
and that's
Baccarat
I really think that judge got that wrong. He did in that decision. That's a bullshit.
It's still
decision.
even after the decision though, it still didn't really officially go down as cheating. It was just
No, the judge said he didn't cheat.
Yeah,
he
that's-
didn't do anything illegal. He wasn't cheating, but he did take advantage of a rule. But my opinion is that I read the whole order forwards and backwards, tried to put my judge's hat back on again, and I'm reading the order, and I'm like, yeah, this judge checked some boxes, but I think he blew it because, look, you're saying he didn't follow the rules as per the law, technically, but he did. Because the casino had to get permission from the Gaming Commission to alter the way that they were dealing the game and handle the shuffle. Well, once the Gaming Commission of New Jersey blessed it, or with their authority, gave them permission, then that's it. That's the new standard. The judge doesn't get to come over the top of that and say, "Oh, Gaming Commission was wrong." You don't
Reinforcing
penalize,
something
You don't
else, yeah,
penalize Phil Ivey. Fucking
Right.
penalize the Gaming Commission.
Right.
They're the ones that fucked up, not Phil. He just took advantage, and they should have known better.
Yep.
If I walked in
agree.
there, and asked for that, they'd never give me that deal. It wouldn't alter the
Right.
way that they shuffle. They might make it tougher. They'd say, "Actually, we want you to leave the room when we shuffle, and we're going to remove all the 10s from the decks."
Oh.
But no, I mean, it's just nonsense. I think that judge missed it.
Have
And
you? Go
I
ahead.
read I was watching a little piece on you. You're kind of an entertainer in your own self as far as when you go to the tables, you want to get an edge. And if you can distract the dealer, then it's not, your fault. It's their fault.
I did not put big breast on women. So I am not.
Is that what you do, bro? You bring a bunch of big breasts with you, man? Is that your move, man?
They said you bring some porn stars.
Is that what the distraction move is right there?
If that distracts somebody, how's that my fault?
Right.
You know who I blame that on? I blame that on casino management. They did not do their job in training their employees properly to not get distracted.
Got it.
Those things were looking at them. The girls was looking and they got messed up.
No, I mean, I was speaking at a security gaming conference here in Vegas, and they says, "Oh, so you purposely try to intimidate dealers?" I go, "Whoa! I love everybody, and I do.
Yeah.
I'm not a mean-spirited person. I said,
Not at all.
The casino intimidates their own employees by not training them properly.
Right.
It's not my fault. I'm the new Hugh Hefner. Got all these beautiful women around me. I'm Don Johnson.
You
right?
know, they're,
No.
they're working for
It's
tips.
Don motherfucker.
Don motherfuckers.
There we go.
Don motherfucking Johnson. We ain't playing over
Hey,
here.
what was that?
Hey, come on, True. Who is it? True. Who's with us? Don motherfucking Johnson. Come on.
But they're
on.
working for tips, and also they want to.
Don,
you
basically,
know, they don't
Domo's
want to say
saying-
no to you.
Yeah, basically, Domo's saying if you're hiring, she's available.
Hey,
Yes,
is there
we're gonna put
applications
my
available right now,
application
Don?
in.
Is there applications being taken right now?
Nah, nobody really lets me play. Not like that anymore.
That's what I was
Is
going to ask you.
there anywhere you can get in?
Can you gamble anywhere in Vegas right now?
Yeah, there's places that would give me a square game, and
Okay.
I'll play if it's just to get a decent. Some of the villas are beautiful. I'll do it for that. But to play at that level that I was playing, no. I mean that those games are gone. It's too corporate now.
That's what I was saying. Your legacy is so infamous, man. So they know who you are. They're like, as soon as he walks in the door, cameras are on you. Immediately, your eyes in the sky are watching you. Like, yo, Don's in the building. He coming for our money in the cage. Watch that man.
I've never read though that you've ever cheated. So
Never.
So
Because it didn't have to cheat.
no, but that's what I'm saying. Why are they faulting you because you're winning? They win all the time. You know, like
House always wins,
They're
right?
Losing money.
Well,
Well,
that's what they say.
that's yeah. You've
It's in the house favor.
Is it true that Caesar still doesn't give you rewards?
Hey, this might be the most dug out question of everybody here, bro. She dug for that question.
what
I
does that
was
mean?
watching a few videos.
No more
YouTube.
bacchanal buffet. Like,
You
what is that?
can't get free parking no more, man.
No, they cut that off a long time ago. How am I going to get free parking? Don't drive in this town anyway.
yeah.
Man.
But I
Hugh,
saw in a special.
Hugh, can you pull up that article that I gave you the Caesar? She's going to talk about it.
I
right
saw
now,
in a special that you said by all the perks. At the
Domo, didn't you
casinos.
say, was this Don?
that's-
She asked if
I
this was
said,
you.
damn, I'm doing my research and it's like this guy's doing that. I'm like, was Don over there or something?
Don, what's you doing over there, bro?
They-
Strip barricade?
He had a
Stop giving him
parachute out of
rewards.
there.
Hey, they said a guy pulled a girl in a room. They thought it's domestic, but he broke the window and he started throwing luggage and debris out of there, which was probably her suitcase. And so SWAT was released. I don't know what happened. I think everything's good.
What's
but-
your theory on this?
Well, I mean, as long as there's no dildos, whips, chains.
Hey, he was probably throwing him out.
I think it was a dominatrix session that went bad.
Yeah.
Hey, it was on the side of the pool, so they evacuated.
He
the
probably
pool.
got pegged. Okay?
He was getting pegged. He said the safe word Alabama and it didn't work.
It didn't work.
Wrong girl.
Yeah.
So yours is Alabama, Domo. Don, what's your safe word?
Bel Air.
That's good.
Don motherfucking Johnson.
But I saw that you saw inconsistencies in the casinos by all the perks that they were giving you,
Well,
offering you.
there's always a natural collision of interest between the gaming side in controlling the gambling, the casino manager, and then the marketing side. The marketing guys just want an easy job. Now you're talking about the host.
Yes.
Those guys. They're oily used car salesmen, most of them.
But worse.
But they're not even at that level. I mean, they'll say anything to get somebody to come in. Now, having said that, let me be fair. There are some honest guys in the industry, as we said before, like Richard Wilkes, who's a great guy, by the way.
Yep. Shout out to Richard.
Yes.
Yeah, love Richard, good guy, great guy. And then there's just some, there's a few bad actors in that space that are just, they're just very oily and
You
they
can
just
tell.
don't want to be around them.
Yes.
And they will try to buy the business, is a term they use, instead of earning the business and buying the business by giving away things, enticements to get you to come in. As Gary Loveman from Caesar says, oh, well, we won't bar anybody. Well, that's an absolute untruth, and he knows that. No, they barred me from playing. If I tried to sit down at a table when he was there as chairman, CEO of Caesars, no, they would not deal to me. There's no way.
Wow.
We should go try that right now. We should go to Caesars after this to go sit down at a
I'm
table
down.
with Don. I think we should go sit down at a table with Don and the two girls right here.
So down.
And then me and True would just fall back a little bit, just kind of just watch and see how quick security runs up.
Is it so? There's a new guy at Caesars. This guy who
Yeah, Gary stepped down I think after the bankruptcy or something, and
Okay.
now there's a new guy there now, and it's pretty corporate there. They separated the real estate investment trust piece of it is off over here, and then the casino management.
were you part
piece.
of the people who bankrupted him?
No,
No.
no, and then they say that the man that took down
They have-
Atlantic
they have a-
City.
yeah.
Thank you, Mark Bowden, for the story, but but honestly, I didn't bankrupt Atlantic City. They bankrupt themselves.
They have a dartboard with Don's face in the back. They're like throwing darts at it, like he took our money.
I was just in Atlantic City for the first time in over a decade with a buddy of mine, Dwight, goes by Double D.
Oh,
There's a lot of D's in your life, Don. What's up with that, man?
D's and Johnsons.
D's, Johnsons, damn it.
Gosh.
Nuts.
No wonder why the ladies love you.
Cocaine.
Don motherfucking Johnson.
It's not because I like dick. It's not
Oh, no.
just to clear that up because I.
D is for don't like dick.
Never
for Don.
thought
Don't
that.
like dick, Don.
Thought it was the other way. For the Eiffel Tower.
You know,
Oh no! Pull the Eiffel Tower back on the screen. We got for everybody who forgot what the Eiffel Tower looks like.
So that's with with a girl in between.
Yeah,
though.
that's
But
the
what
one with
happens, what happens if it's three dudes? Then what?
Oh, Don.
That's a very nice
can still
party.
take it in the same
yeah.
hole.
That's the
like-
Tower of Pisa.
Guy,
That turns into something.
takes it in his hole and then his mouth.
What
Two
is-
entrances.
Whoa, whoa!
and
it's
then
the
True,
that's,
said.
thing.
that's called a full body workout.
Hey, True, you-
You gotta get.
The male's got
gotta get
two.
the hands working too.
Little Rach is our young intern, so she's shocking me right now. I'm like,
True just went like this. True went like this.
This is true.
True backed up. COVID-19.
oh, so here's a question, Don. So I'm not a big gambler, but I've been in a casino, and let's say I'm playing with $1,000. I go up 2,000-3,000. Why do they switch dealers? Why does the pit boss come and stare at you like you're like they like creep
intimidation.
you out? Like they want, like they're mad that you're winning, and I'm like,
How
that's
much
not-
how much weed did you smoke? Be honest.
he was a little paranoid off that sativa,
yeah.
huh?
Paranoid.
No, I'll just say
not staring
I'll just
at
say
you.
it was
It's a strategy, right?
Couple $1,000. I doubt they were.
You're not on their radar. A couple grand.
No, but I mean, I do feel like they in a sense they seem like they're mad that anybody's winning. So that's why I couldn't imagine. I mean, I know those bets aren't like what you're doing, but
I think that's part of the dilemma for casino management, upper management trying to train people is that they do have a lot of employees that are just not happy. And
Yeah,
they either
I
need to
can see
train them better or help them find a different career.
I believe like anything else, if you're dealing cards and you're 10 years in or whatever, I mean, you start to not like your job anymore. It's very
Well, that's how.
robotic.
It's not difficult for dealers to make mistakes. I'm not intimidating them. They're already intimidated if I walk up to a table. That's a challenge to some dealers. Who go, I can beat that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Send them my way. Send them my way. But no, I mean they are. They are intimidated by any big player that comes into play.
Yeah.
So, and that's just like a coach. Put somebody into the big game. You got to train them properly. You got to be coached properly.
Well, you're not banned from any properties?
Not officially barred. No,
okay.
I haven't been given a trespass.
Okay.
Yeah. They they
that
do.
I know of.
He's like, I'll find out, let you know.
I
Go to MGM. Hey, bro, get out.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that official letter. The certified letter is supposed to come in the mail.
I don't think they would. I mean, they may not let you gamble, but I don't think you're banned.
The
by any
properties
means
or
from
nothing
the
like-
properties.
yeah.
I'm sure you can go wherever. I've had tons of girls in the business, security people. Actually, got friends getting caught with little bags of coke, and they're like, "You're banned for life."
Damn.
And I'm just like, "Hey, come back in a month. They're not gonna fucking have your picture," and they do, and they're back.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to high stakes gambling or
They
if
just
somebody,
don't have to give you the game that you would prefer.
Yes.
And that's their way of saying, yeah, we really don't want you playing here.
Is there any places around the world that you think you could just slide in and they might not know who you are?
Oh, I've tried.
You've already tried. You put
There's a
you,
lot
Oh
put,
yeah, I know. I've tried.
you put disguises on before.
Oh no, I don't. I don't do that.
You come over like
Bahamas. You
No,
go gamble
I'm
in
not wearing.
Bahamas?
I'm not wearing the.
you put like dreadlock, a
Viking
dreadlock
fucking-
wig or
what's it called?
something.
I'm not wearing the pegging.
The peggy with a dreadlock wig with a top hat and something like that.
Yeah, no, I don't. What am I going to do wearing a costume? Because the amount that I want to play, I got to show ID anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna know
Absolutely.
regardless. That's Don motherfucking Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Come on, True. Who is Don motherfucking Johnson.
Fucking Johnson. Who?
Who is it again, bro? Who is that? Don motherfucking Johnson.
And I see you like to play music when you're playing. On some like you have special requests.
you
Playing
could.
blackjack? No, I don't care what they.
No,
play.
that's
Oh.
it's nightclub music.
Oh, going
especially
into the
going
club,
to
yeah.
Oh, nightclub. Okay.
Yeah, so the crazy story.
The
and I
Dead Mouse story?
yes,
Yeah,
and-
right?
and
Yeah.
Joel is a very good friend of mine, and I would say of all the DJs in this world that you could ever ask to do what you asked, he would be the last one because he's just that guy. So for you to get him to do that, that's pretty. He's not the Aoki like, oh sure, Don, I'm gonna throw it on. Dead Mouse is very,
Steven he's pretty generous about what he played.
yeah.
Afrojack made a whole music set for me, which was cool. He played it on the yacht.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
that's awesome.
He played it on.
That's
my
the one
yacht
you missed
during
the party,
Old Town.
though.
I didn't make it to my
missed
own yacht
your
party.
own
Come on,
party
dog.
with Afrojack playing.
I was like, I heard it was really good.
I heard it was really good.
Did it wasn't?
He called me from the boat. He goes, Dawn, with his accent. Dawn.
Yeah.
He's going to say, I don't sound like that. Yeah, you do. Dawn, where are you? Get out here. You motherfucker, get out here on your boat.
Hey man, it's so sad what's happening to Bruce Willis right now, man. I heard you had some gambling stories with him from the past, man. I'm sure it's a lot different than what's currently happening in his
Yeah,
life.
I
man.
haven't heard from Bruce to really know what's going on with his
Yeah.
health, but it must be serious if he's quit something that he loves to do.
Yeah, he can't communicate. Yeah, right.
How weird? Did you know him prior to
No,
going
I
in
didn't
that
know
day?
at all before playing with him there. That was also at the Borgata.
And now you spent some time together at the table, right?
Yeah, about 3 days.
Hey, so then
He
here
stayed. He was still there. I left.
then here's my question: how do you stay up for 3 days? Is it
Cocaine.
cocaine energy drink?
Is it women?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. So is pegging.
We just we just
You're going to stay up
It's
if
an
you're getting
acquired
pegged, I'm
taste.
sure.
You can't go to bed after the peg, Don. You know what I'm saying?
has
sleep on your side, maybe?
and I know I know casinos wouldn't want this out, but is any of the
Is pegging legal in the casino? I think so.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure
You can't peg on the casino floor, Don. You know that.
You know, you got to do it in the room.
Yeah. Do the
Or the elevator.
Do any of the casinos are girls enticements? On the DL, like I know they can't. They wouldn't.
Is that a
say
gift?
but
Don, go to room 104. There's gonna be a couple of ladies waiting for you over there,
Yeah.
Don, with a bucket of champagne and some Bel Air.
Which casino host are we talking about?
No, it was really odd. During the pandemic, we had DJ Scribble here, and I went back to his hotel at MGM with him. And we got off on whatever his penthouse floor was, and there were 2 escorts sitting on a bench. And I was like, and they were like, want us to go to your room? We were like, wow, that's crazy. You're just posted up, waiting in front of the elevator. And Scribble's like, no, they're the fucking cops. Just stay away from me. But I'm like, they literally had girls on every floor.
Coming through like Uber Eats. All bad. Like Grubhub. This all bad.
Are you really eating when they get there?
I don't think so, bro. I don't know. You got to test that one
They're
out.
eating.
Yeah, who's eating? Someone's eating something. Oh man.
Makes me sick to my stomach. I mean, just thinking, what is that, a tossed salad down
Yeah,
there?
that's-
That guy's supposed to.
Charlie the tuna, bro. It's chicken of the sea, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It smell like Star Kiss.
delicious.
Run away.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Well-
That went south.
Don, how many women approach you nowadays to try to throw it at you, man? Let's stick to this subject, man. You're an eligible bachelor, bro. You hang out with higher echelons, bro. You're the higher society, man. Women must throw it at you like
do you
pancakes,
believe in
bro. Like,
marriage now?
yeah.
For the right person, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
So you're open to being married again?
Yeah, for the right person, I think it'll be okay.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Don's like, might get to 4. Who knows?
Don, you
Doesn't
have
know about the
Don's like,
odds.
might get to 4. Who
Don,
knows?
you
You got
have
to put a
a
number on something?
yeah, you have a PhD in mathematics. You should know that question.
No, this is like a gamble, bro. I'm asking you the odds.
We can figure out the odds. We need more data.
Oh.
You ever play roulette?
I have.
Yeah, that's not you don't. It's not your favorite
No,
game.
it's not my game at all. But I was playing with Bradley from Manufactured Superstars. You know
Oh, I
guys,
love
Sean
those
Bradley?
guys. Yes, from Colorado. Those
Yeah.
I wish they'd come back out.
So they were performing at the Borgata again. I don't know why so much of this stuff happened there. And
Shout out to Borgata.
Sounds
and
like poor guy.
they were coming. So
Why?
I went down to Atlantic City because I was staying at my home in Pennsylvania. So I went over to meet up with them. I said, "Hey, just stay in the residence penthouse with me." And I was in the water tower, so they're in there and they're pulling their spacesuits. Wore those NASA spacesuits.
Yeah.
They had NASA spacesuits.
Yeah, that they
look
wore
like
on
little
stage.
astronauts.
And they're so wrinkled, and they're like, "Oh, you know, can we steam these in the shower?" I said, "No, they just have the butlers are over there ironing their spacesuits."
Like they're about to go up with Elon in the Tesla shuttle or something.
Yeah, shout out to Brad. Brad he sold it, but he owned one of the best electronic clubs in Colorado. I forget what it was called, but
What? Not Red Rock.
no, that's an outdoor stadium. But
Yeah.
no, it was just a really good electronic music venue.
I heard they had a club there.
They did.
I was going to
It-
go
it
to it.
was
We
great.
never made it that far.
Yeah. So here in Vegas, what is your favorite casino? You know, without all the drama later on, back in the day when you'd come here, what
Yeah, where we going after this, Don? After this interview, who we going to take their money? Where we going, Don?
Well, I mean, just look down the strip. I mean, it's like him or dislike him. I mean, I don't like or dislike the guy. I have a lot of respect for him. I mean, he was a perfectionist. Look what he built.
Yeah.
Look at the vision that he had.
Yeah.
Get past the womanizing and being a
Right.
sexual predator.
Toe
whatever
sucking.
I'm not
Just
saying
overlook
that.
all that, okay?
Yes.
I'm just saying whatever they
Close your
accuse
eyes.
him-
possible pegging?
Just close your eyes to the pagan,
I mean,
please.
whatever they accuse him of, but get beyond that. And
Right.
Pegging.
really, the guy was a genius.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
And I for one just don't think that they should have excommunicated him like they did.
I always thought maybe they
that
didn't.
They had Wall Street behind his properties.
I think that had to do with money. They saw a way to take something from him at a discount, and they did it to him. And I don't think that was fair play
Right.
because the guy likes pussy. Come on.
No, he liked toes.
Such a bad guy you are.
Actually,
Just because he's not into pegging.
It was
Such a bad guy you are.
It was around the same time that Trump and Stormy Daniels got caught up. And
Uh-oh.
they said Steve Wynn got caught because the lady was, I think she was a
Either a massage.
nail. She was a nail tech, or it might have been a masseuse. I don't know. But yeah, he liked to suck them toes.
That's not fair. Trump paid off Stormy, man. Let's drop that, okay? He paid for that already. You got to be quiet about that, right?
Twice.
He already paid for
Well,
that.
that's what he's in hot water
You know,
for.
nobody. I don't think the average American. I'll just say that I don't believe, in my opinion. I was going to phrase everything with that.
Yeah.
It's not
Right.
not a prophetic utterance, but in my opinion, I don't think most of America cares about Trump's affairs or
No.
Lynn's
No.
affairs.
They really
or-
don't.
No more than they cared about
Bill Clinton.
Clinton getting the blowjob in the Oval Office.
Right.
I didn't give a shit.
I think
about
Bill should have just owned it more. I think he would have been okay. If he would have just
Hey.
came out and said, America, I got head in the White House. Like, people would have got over it.
it. Is she blowing me
Dead
right
ass.
now
Did
under
she
the table?
really
No.
do it under the podium?
Yeah,
though?
at the Oval desk, he was getting fellatio, man.
I mean, can we
Signing orders.
Can we give it up for Monica?
Come on. The real MVP is Monica.
Jesus.
The first blowjob ever to take place
Yeah,
in the
and
Oval
who-
Office.
World class cocksucker.
That we know about. That we know about.
Who left the cocaine on the West Wing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what is going on?
You didn't
Hunter.
See, you didn't see Trump. Trump was like, there's no
Hunter,
way it's not
yeah.
Hunter's. Trump went on Twitter.
Did he say that?
No, Trump went on Twitter. He's like, you can't tell me that's not Hunter. Hunter and
Hunter is wild.
Trump went on Twitter right away, was talking smack.
That's funny, man.
Like Hunter or dislike Hunter,
Yeah.
go buy some of those paintings now because they're only going
They're
to
gonna
go
go.
up in
The
value.
value, hey, it's gonna appreciate it with time.
You better go get some NFTs of that blow art.
I know, right?
So who?
It's blow art with real cocaine.
It's like check the residue, put a lab test on there with the blue. With the blue.
he does have art out. That's real.
No, for real.
Yeah,
Oh my
No,
God.
no, yeah, yeah.
I will buy a piece of art.
You should put up in the room right here. True.
Yeah.
it's 500,000 for a painting.
True. You,
Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do that then.
True is like they had me at a quarter. I don't know about the 5. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So
We're gonna go win some money with
Wow, I
Don.
didn't know that. That
Go
was
buy some art.
that's crazy. That is a crazy thing. So, but what was the casino? Which one did you like? What's
Yeah.
staying at?
Well, before even the Wynn was built, I would say Steve Wynn's properties have always been a marquee or a standard for excellence. And
Right.
when Kokorian was alive, and his team that was running the MGM properties, they were great, and Caesars. Caesars, oh my God, some of those villas and penthouses that
Oh
they have.
yeah.
You know, one of the ones that I
Even
like,
the forum shop.
one of the ones I really liked was that one at Mirage, the little villa.
Oh, the
with
villas in the
thing.
back, yeah.
I kind of
Yeah.
like those a little bit.
Mike Tyson used to come back and hang out with us there.
You ever
now
gamble
that's
with Mike?
gonna be Hard Rock.
Never gambled with Mike, but he used to go to Pier nightclub with us.
I was laughing that you said Derek Jeter because I said one of my back in my party phase. I used to live right next to Flavor Flav, so he was my gambling buddy. And so one night we're out. It was when Scores was out here. We end up at Scores and we meet up with DJ Scribble and Derek Jeter. And then the next thing you know, we went to Seamless, which was that strip club / after hours. And it's about 1 o'clock. We meet Tyson that night. He's in a little private booth doing his thing. And we meet him, and then
Not pegging.
not
Not
pegging.
pegging.
Definitely not.
I hope Mike wasn't pagan, man.
But
Don't
we were.
Hey, we don't know. We don't know.
Don't ruin that for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
We were sitting out on a bench at 1 p.m. waiting for a cab, and I'm like, I cannot.
1
believe-
p.m. was about 150.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I cannot believe I'm with Flavor Flav, Derek Jeter, and DJ Scribble. I was like, this is a very weird combination of people.
Well, Don, you better watch out. I might take you to the dungeon.
Whoa.
Dawn, I think she just threatened to peg you in the dungeon.
Maybe it's
Dawn, to this song right here, Dawn, to this song. Dawn's gonna be getting pegged to this song in the dungeon, like,
Only to this song.
Yeah,
come on, Dawn, you know this song,
we're
Dawn.
halfway there. We're halfway there.
You're talking about Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
It might be.
You wouldn't
a-
yell California. Not the,
It might be a sight you never seen in Vegas.
well, I got it now. So if a guy was screaming California, that means harder.
Yeah, no, you
You're
don't
like, proceed.
stop. And sometimes you can have the negotiable where there's no safe words allowed. Like
Oh.
sometimes they
Yeah,
do.
but-
That
go
sounds
for
dangerous.
But wasn't Deliverance filmed down there around Alabama?
Yeah.
I think it would.
My, my
I don't know
mother.
Birmingham.
why. I don't know
Somewhere
why.
Birmingham.
Just, there's a lot of syllables in Alabama, so they got to say the whole thing. If they go Alabama,
That's
no.
like say Mississippi. That's a bad one.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna get the whole
Exactly.
Ippy off.
One thing that I would
That
say
might
that's
be a
pretty
good one,
funny.
too.
My
Mississippi.
her safe word is Alabama, and I kind of picked it up. But my mom is actually from Alabama. But me and her had went to like an after hours party one time. Something I don't just do. You don't just randomly go to somebody's house for an after hours. And so I was standing there, and there was guys visibly checking her out, and I'm like, I'm not with her, but I could see that they were like kind of sizing me up, and I looked at her and I said Alabama, and she just didn't even say a word, just turned, and we walked right out the door. She asked me later on, she's like, what happened? And I said, there was 3 guys checking you out, and they were looking like they were gonna like approach me to fight or do something. And I was like, that safe word shit really works.
You just need bigger security.
Yeah, you
Yes,
need the
yes.
Booyah tribe. You know what I'm saying?
Booyah Tribe or
Booyah.
The sober booyah
or
tribe.
Big G.
Oh,
Big G, yeah.
or Double D.
Double
Yeah.
no, he was,
Double D.
he's a funny guy.
So do your kids like to gamble?
Well, not really into it.
Not really.
And,
No?
none of them. My older 2 are they're kind of distant from this part of my life. They're both they're both school teachers.
Oh,
So
Oh, that's
Wow.
a little different
Yeah.
route they
that's
took than
pretty
dad.
crazy.
well, my oldest, she teaches high school English. She's probably not going to appreciate this, but one of her students found out who I was, so they asked her in class. Her name's I'm not going to say her name.
yeah.
It's not Johnson,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not Johnson.
Mrs. X.
Yeah.
Is Don Johnson your is that your dad? What I told her, I said, your answer to your principal when he asked you about it should have been, no, it's Don motherfucking Johnson.
Oh,
Come on, bro. Stop playing.
Dawn, motherfucking
get it
Johnson.
correct.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's
Teacher.
crazy.
Hugh, can you pull up that other picture I gave you? I don't. Hopefully this
Is
is
the
in
game still
There are-
fun for you?
It is fun.
Oh, okay.
Who is this little one? Do you have little younger ones?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's Juliana. That was the father-daughter dance. That was
Oh.
This is your older
Adorable.
one, but an older picture.
she's 21.
Oh my God! No,
Wow.
so I seen that.
Yeah,
so,
that
so
was
I,
a
He's like,
throwback.
wait, good way to get a
By
throwback
the way,
pic.
I
That's
don't
so
even know
cute.
when this stuff is being posted on my social media. There's a team out of London that
well, you-
manage this. So,
I have
Oh.
a. I
so
have
if
a-
you're DMing me and
Well, that's what
and
you was
get a
wondering
weird-
too. True.
No,
Oh,
listen. So
okay.
we have from Cirrus we have a 3-man camera team. Well, they were in town yesterday, so they were going to get you from the hotel to here to leaving. So I asked you, and we have a tour bus, and so I said, Don, would you like for us to pick you up on the tour bus, bring you here, and then I said, is there any way we can switch to Monday? And it said red, but then you didn't answer. But then you said to me, are we still confirmed? And I was like, I don't think he's reading his
I didn't read
messages.
that.
I knew. 'Cause
That
I'm like,
was not me.
yeah, I was like, but I saw this, and so I have an 18-year-old, and I have a 3.5-year-old, and I'm like, I cannot wait for this day. That is one heck of a day right there.
And look, a more of a serious side. I mean,
Yep.
look, I mean that gives me goosebumps just looking at that. It's just you don't know, you just don't. You don't have moments like that often in life. You
Nope.
just don't. And the two of you as young, beautiful women. I mean,
Thank
you know, as your children, your daughters grow up. I mean, they're going to become young women, and
I know. I have a daughter.
I have a daughter.
And you have to appreciate those those moments. Are just they're priceless. I don't know where he got that picture. I'm gonna find
Yeah.
it.
I think someone works for the CIA over here or something. They
No,
got
it
some
was-
connections
it
or
was-
something,
it was,
man.
It was on Instagram. It was on
No,
Instagram.
I think they have access to my they have access to
The
my
cloud.
so
They in
can
the cloud
put
with
all
it.
the things.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
so
gotta
I-
tell them, hey.
Hey man, keep
That
my personal
picture
stuff out in the
Well,
cloud.
so- you know,
Well,
so-
this particular daughter is she's very reserved, so she's I think she'll be okay with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So no,
Beautiful memory.
I always said I
My
was
son, he would love that. He
He
like,
would-
wants me.
You got to put the
posted
sun on the
every-
screen too, man. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, is David on there?
No, he's not. I don't got none of those. But no, I just said, Eminem is very private with his daughter, and when I had mine, I was, so excited. I always wanted to post, and then I just got to thinking, the climate nowadays.
You have to
gotta
be
watch
careful.
what you
A lot
post.
of weirdos,
You
man.
have to be careful.
And so I don't, I'm so proud I want to post, but then I hold back, and then I'm just like, I
Think
can't.
about the whole picture, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you have to be respectful to your children in regard to they didn't ask for this life. Like,
Privacy
we
is
chose
important.
to do this. We chose to sit here at this table and be public about everything. They didn't choose that.
Right.
So
Yes.
we need to give that to them to let them make that choice.
Yeah. Are you friends with either of your exes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Well, you say you have powwows sometimes,
You
right?
say
You have
you
the
bring
ex-
them
the
to
exes
the
give it the other exes. You bring your ex, you bring your
Thanksgiving
ex, and we be exes together.
Well, no, it wasn't quite like that. But no, I mean, Thanksgiving a couple years back, the first, she was there with her current husband. Her second husband was there because I'm still friends with him, and the
Do they
girls
know
and
you?
I was there.
They
Yeah,
know
no,
you
they
by
know.
Don motherfucking Johnson.
Oh yeah, they did.
Hey, who is that coming in?
Don motherfucking Johnson.
You know what I'm saying?
No, and the girls are my two older daughters. That is their mother. They're looking at their mother, and they go. I said, and I looked at them. I go, see, I told you, your mom got around.
Womp, womp, womp. How do they keep up? They're like, I gotta keep up. My girl's ex is Don motherfucking Johnson. What do I do?
I
That's massive
know.
insecurity for them, man. I'm like, oh man.
How
Hope
do
they-
they tell their other partners? Like,
Who's your ex,
Don,
Don
can you hand me
motherfucking
one of those
Johnson?
shot glasses, please.
Oh, you have a shot?
I do.
oh wait,
Yeah. No, the black ones. The black one.
all right.
What you taking a shot at, True?
The Casamigos
Oh, okay.
that we don't advertise for them. We don't-
Don's looking like he
What's
might want to
up?
drink. Don, I see Don turn around
Whoa.
two different
Hold on.
times during this
We're
interview.
gonna-
Don turned
we're
around and looked at
gonna-
that bar right.
We're gonna get a smoke with him after
okay, we won't
this.
talk.
Don-
What's
Oh, we
next
do
for
that.
you?
After here or what?
I mean, what's next for you in the future? Are you still gonna be playing?
He's
or
running for
do you
president,
have
damn
any-
it.
No.
Don Johnson for president.
No, I'm done with politics.
more
I don't want to do that.
Oh yeah.
No more for
sorry.
that. Especially today. Could you imagine who would want to run for president? That's why we got
No,
two.
that's-
That's why we got two
Yeah,
dinosaurs
shit.
running.
Are we
Nobody
all
else
doing
wants
one?
that job. Although Trump does a good fiscal job. I just, like I said, I wish he'd just lay off of the personal insults.
Yes.
I mean, everybody knows Rosie O'Donnell was practically a beauty queen.
Very.
You're a sarcastic fellow. I like that, Don. I got your sharp humor
From
right
the
there, Don.
Roseanne
John
show?
throwing under.
Absolutely.
Pow! A little dagger right there. Hey, so you ever gamble in Fremont, the old school Vegas? What's the difference between Vegas
Have
and
you gone to
Fremont and the
Circa?
Strip, and then gambling in Fremont, old school Vegas?
I do play down that because
Because I like it more personally. I like going to Fremont.
Yeah,
like,
I play at the D
Old-
and I play
old
at
casinos, yeah.
because Derek, the owner, and of course
Yes.
Richard Wilkes is down there. So
Yeah.
Richard's
Yeah.
down there. I'll go down there, visit with him, and hang
Circa's
out.
pretty nice,
Yeah,
right?
Circa's
a whole
nice.
different vibe over there.
And Tillman's property. I don't gamble at Tillman's property because we're friends.
Who is Tillman? What is-
Tillman Fertitta, who owns Golden
One more.
Nugget.
What
He owns
do you-
Landry's.
gave
It
you
owns all
one.
the
Oh.
restaurants.
So you don't take his money. You don't go in there and
I
gamble.
was
No,
saying,
no, we have
give
a
everybody
gentleman's
go.
agreement as friends. He just says, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Go to all my restaurants, everything.
Don't take
says,
my money.
Yeah, he just says I prefer that you don't play at my casinos. I said, fair enough. It's fine.
Okay.
That's
Down,
great.
you like
He's got
a shot
great
of
restaurants.
Tequila.
I would love a shot, but yet I'm still not
Good.
Yeah.
not making
Hey,
that decision.
he thought about it, but the answer's no.
Spirit for you.
Yeah.
Hold on.
We're doing this for Don motherfucking
Cut the cameras.
Johnson.
Hey, who's the shot for, bro?
Don motherfucking Johnson.
Come on, bro.
Motherfucking.
Well, put the right music on it.
Oh, we
please.
want
Yeah,
to
we
beat on. Oh,
need
we got.
to.
Wait, hold on. We got to do the theme song for Don, man. Hold on, bro. You heard that? So give it a shot. We did that.
We did that.
Who is your favorite music artist? Like if you were,
hang on,
if
are
you were to go see
you're
them
friends,
right now.
Obviously, I would like to think you're friends with Bon Jovi, correct?
Yeah, I know John and his brother. More friends with his brother Matt.
Okay.
With Matty and met his son Jesse. If his son Jesse's really cool. He's in the wine. They have a vineyard up in
Yeah,
Northeast.
Pineapple.
Don, you being a successful man and a businessman, there has to be a moment where you even had a groupie moment where there's someone you were a ginormous fan of and you met them and you must have been starstruck, man. There has to be one person that gave you that feeling.
Probably
man.
not Paris Hilton. But
Was there someone you met you just couldn't? You were just like, I'm a fan. I can't even hold back anymore. I can't. I got to show it.
Paris is actually a very nice person.
I know. I was
Very,
gonna say.
very
I was gonna
sweet.
say. I
I
saw
met
you
her.
in some pictures with
Yeah,
her.
if you get past all the
Security.
Yeah, no, she's
security entourage,
The
whatever,
Secret Service.
and
She has her own
stalkers
Secret
and-
Service. Yeah.
She doesn't have a Secret Service. But she's she's very pleasant. Really
Yep.
is. She's very nice.
Her husband's very supportive of her too. I seen her not too long
She's
ago.
married?
Next to
she's married
I was
to
standing
a
next to her
Detroit
husband. Yeah.
DJ.
Yeah, I was standing right next to her husband actually, and then
right. That's
while
what
she
I
while she
saw.
was DJing, her husband was literally like
Yeah.
supporting her the whole time. She kept making eye contact with him. He was right next to me the whole time.
Who's that young guy?
Yeah.
Look at that stud, man.
How many
Stud
years ago do you
muffin.
think that was?
Was that a
Yeah.
chateau?
I'm not sure.
Do you know the credit James Gushan?
Gustin.
Grosjean?
Gushan.
James Grosjean is probably the most renowned blackjack player on the planet.
Wow.
by far. No, that's not even disputed. Any other pro would say nobody's better than him.
Don, I have a problem with this photo, bro. Why you sipping water over there, bro?
Where's that a vodka
Don, what was you drinking enough?
That might be straight tequila.
There's no
that
mix in that drink either way.
That was probably just vodka.
It's strictly
Yeah.
vodka.
At some point, I used to do Crown Royal and Diet Coke, and then
Oh, okay.
slowly was a couple shots of Crown and Diet Coke.
So you're a whiskey guy.
Well, it used to be, and
Okay.
then at some point I switched to vodka.
Oh, okay.
And then after a while, just why mix it with anything?
You just do straight. You cut the chaser
Very
out.
James Bond of you.
Well, no,
James
that's when
Bond.
that's when you get rid of the
Calories,
well,
sugar.
most would just quit drinking.
Yeah.
You were just trying to be smart, self-conscious with your drink. Yeah.
I mean, that's like I went to Russia and they're eating this
yeah.
white lard stuff at dinner. They're like, Don, you need to so we can go out. We're drinking afterwards. Like, well, that's here in Russia. Most people just drink less.
Oh, was
Not-
that like fat?
Like fat.
Lard.
So it
they
can
eat
Lard,
fat
yeah.
up the
so they can
alcohol.
drink more without
Wow.
Being
it
sick.
affecting them as
Rachel,
much.
definitely not for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't eat meat.
With these girls' body here, they
don't
eat
eat
no lard. I promise you.
No
oh,
meat.
I mean,
He's a
I
vegan.
do.
Really? No meat.
There's only one
whistle?
type of bean I
No.
eat, so-
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, who asked that question right there, though?
Don,
Don
motherfucking
motherfucking
Johnson.
Just a vegan joke, guys.
She
That's all,
eats
okay?
the big D.
Oh, the double D.
It's a vegan joke.
The
Don is the big D.
Oh.
When I hear
friend
double
is
D
Double D.
and two dudes and you was the girl,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want
You think of the Eiffel Tower situation again, huh?
He's
It's like-
not trying to do
Bring it
Eiffel
back.
Tower.
you guys are so messed up because now Dog's gonna have this imprinted in his
I
head. He's
can't
gonna
get it out of my
be
head.
later on. He's gonna be gambling. He's gonna mess up his bed. It's like Eiffel Tower.
Pegging
Shit.
podcast.
Well, it's a hot topic right now on the internet because of the Adam 22 and Lena the Plug situation.
So let me just.
you
So
hear about
He's like,
there's
what?
this
So-
podcast host that he allowed his porn star wife
Well,
to go
well,
have sex with a
let's be
famous porn
politically
star
correct.
guy.
Being a porn star means you're fucking strangers. She fucks her boyfriend,
Yes.
so
Well, they're married.
she's
They're
not
married.
Really
They're married. Her
a
husband.
porn
She's in sex
star.
work.
She's in sex work. So if you were married, would you allow your wife
And you have a
to
daughter.
fuck a black male performer
Like one of the biggest, like big long porn, like big.
without you being
This is
there?
professional.
That's purple, by the way. Is that black?
That's what it looked like. It looked like Barney.
You know, I'm not going to touch that, but I will say this. So we're
Right.
over at the Machine Gun. Jim LaChance was on the Friend Finder board with me when I got on the Friend Finder board with Mark Bell.
Okay.
When he
Friend
had, when he
Finder,
had
like
Friend finder.
like adult Friend Finder.
yeah.
Is it like
That
Farmer's
was-
Meat?
That was
Me
like
being
Christian
naive-
Mingle?
Well,
No,
me,
that
me
was
being naive,
that
I'm
was
thinking,
back
oh, there's
in the
bigchurch.com.
day, right?
Yeah, there's all kinds of
Absolutely.
This isn't so bad.
Adult friend finder. Let's be correct.
As long as it wasn't Farmer's Meat.
First
No.
board meeting, I got my hand up. You know, Don, you're on the board. You don't have to raise your. Okay, so I'm looking at all the revenue and where it comes in from. I said, it looks like it all comes in from the cams, from girls naked in these.
Webcams.
Yeah, and they go. I go, are we in the porn business? They go. You obviously you didn't know what board you were joining, did you? I'm like,
Right.
obviously not. But this is cool. Let's go.
Hey.
Don motherfucking
I'll
Johnson.
do anything once,
Have,
maybe
have you
twice.
have you ever seen webcam?
What do you mean?
Like, have you ever
The
went on
webcam.
webcam? Like,
Have you ever supported a
Sites.
girl and paid her tuition on webcam?
No.
Oh, what?
No, I haven't done that.
no,
I don't- I
Domo
No.
Monster here does
No.
webcam.
Domo's like, we gotta fix that.
I never seen
I could show
webcam,
you a whole new world
but you get on here and these girls are in the room. You can see them; they can't see
right
you.
now. You can see them from your phone.
And I,
You know, the thing for me is I'm more of a tactile guy where I don't see that well. Things are so I need to like in here.
Whoa, Don, what are you doing right there, Don? That's kind of Don. Don, you got a little close.
I'm
Did,
more of a-
did your hands get sweaty?
Yeah, well, they are actually sweaty.
Palms are
Big
sweaty,
D
mom
has
spaghetti.
to touch it and feel it.
Bombing
and
out the sweater
make
already.
sure it's real. It's tangible.
yeah.
Hey Don, you came from the era of Playboy though, bro. You remember you used to have to watch Playboy. Now you watch Instagram. Things change, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could watch.
What do you mean watch Playboy?
Bro, Playboy back in the
Playboy
day.
magazine.
Yeah,
You
Playboy
went.
magazine, man.
I'm
before
sure
Instagram and
he's
social
partied
media.
at the mansion.
Dude, I'm not
You had
that
the center
fucking. I'm
full.
not that fucking old.
Hey, come on, Don. Don, come on, man.
You might have been watching.
Come, hey,
Playboy.
Don, come on.
You
I was
partied-
watching. That's how I got on it.
Playboy
You
Mansion.
partied at the
You mean-
Playboy
Don, you been at the
Mansion?
Playboy Mansion, Don?
I've been there. I didn't. I wouldn't. I just went there for a couple of events.
You weren't in the grotto.
Oh, I never got to go.
I
Ne-
did.
really?
Actually.
No.
Wow. They always met up in a parking lot and they shuttle you there in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Albertson's parking
I
lot.
always
or
had a
the-
boyfriend, so.
Oh, he didn't like
yeah,
that.
No, he didn't.
You
like-
can't go to
he
Hugh's
didn't
party?
Like the procedure of
So
how you get
always
in.
had a boyfriend, but yet you were in adult.
No, I had a boyfriend before I got into adult, and then obviously when I got into the adult industry, I didn't have a boyfriend.
Didn't you say you did it to get back at him or some story like that?
Something like that.
Like Jessie Jane in that scene when she's telling the boyfriend in the video scene, the porn scene.
Yeah.
She says,
Oh,
"You know,
yeah.
this supposedly was her introduction to her first anal scene, I guess."
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I
Okay.
never believe
Oh,
them when
oh,
they
shit.
say it's
No,
their
This is a
first.
sexual
Rachel.
episode today.
You got
We got pagan, we got anal, we got everything in this episode.
What was it? What did she tell her boyfriend?
She said that she had fucked another guy, and then so he had, that's how he had to teach her a lesson, I guess.
Oh.
Ooh, I love a little role play.
Yeah.
That wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
That sounded low. Me and Don look at each other like, hey, bro. Me and Don made the eye contact like, oh, man.
I think he was pissed.
But
Yeah, he
by
wasn't
the-
a happy
By the
capper.
time that I got into the adult industry, then it was like the Candyland parties and all that stuff.
Oh,
was-
man.
wasn't no more. I was kind of. I think that was like when the mansion kind of went bankrupt.
The mansion. Oh, the Playboy
Playboy.
Mansion.
Playboy
stage,
Mansion,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that was up for sale for.
They sold
I
it.
think he could have.
Yeah.
Didn't they sell it? They sold it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
they
the real
sold
estate's
it.
separate, but the company was up for sale at one point.
Right.
He could have bought the whole thing. The
It
whole.
could have.
Why do you think his why do you
and
think his I know he had an older adult son. Why do you think he didn't want to
he sold
continue
it?
on with
He
the
does have a
business?
son.
Oh, he just
No,
sold
the-
it off.
No,
Yeah.
he did have.
He has a
yeah.
couple sons, doesn't he?
No,
I think he has a couple
yeah,
sons.
so
Didn't the
one
daughter?
of the
the
sons.
He has a daughter. He has a daughter,
The daughter
too.
ran it.
He has a
The daughter
daughter,
ran it.
yeah.
for a while.
Yes, but I think the son had acquired it and recently sold it. And
They should have kept that shit.
however, Playboy does have a platform now,
For
like a OnlyFans type of platform, except it's a little different. It's not.
Are you familiar with OnlyFans, Don? You should probably have one.
Yeah, you probably have a
Don,
bunch of
motherfucker
OnlyFans
Johnson should be your
models.
handle, bro.
yeah, I've
your
never been
DMs.
on it. I know I have a lot of friends that do have OnlyFans accounts, both giving and receiving. Is that what's called?
Hey, yeah,
Pegging and.
yeah, they're definitely pegging on there.
Well, wait a minute. So who's the? What do you call the catcher if the other one's the pegger?
It's a catcher.
What's the?
Dominatrix. She's the top.
No, I understand.
Oh.
that.
No, but
That-
you
that's
said the
a-
one receiving. What do you call
bottom
them?
one, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
Demo?
the bottom. He's
Yeah.
the bitch.
I mean, that sounds
The
fitting.
bitch boy.
That sounds pretty fitting.
So you're really thinking like when you're why are we heading down this path?
Yeah,
I can't
I-
get my-
Don is so astonished right now. Don said, "These are some questions I've been wanting answered in my head."
Your mind?
Don said, "These are questions that needed it. My whole life has been a lie."
I mean, I could break it down, but yes, they want to be humiliated. They want to be. I mean, not all the time, but for the most part, they do want to be referred as.
Domo, tell
So-
Don.
They're
tell,
my bitch.
tell Don.
They're serving
So
me.
that big burly sheriff just wanted to be somebody's bitch.
You know, because think about this.
Someone wanna
Think
thumb
about
up his
this.
butt.
In his normal life, he's the sheriff or whatever. He's fucking arresting people, but deep down, he wants to fucking be handcuffed. He wants to be pinned down, caged up, and he wants to be fucked in the hoo ha.
And peed on by Domo.
You could say all those other words, but not ass.
I mean, I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to disgust you. So yeah,
I
he
think
wants,
we're past it. Don's
he
good.
wants to be fucked in the
Don's like, we
ass.
talked to you. Don's like, have you seen the
He wants to
everything
be
we looked at the
fucked in the
screens
ass.
today? We've seen it
Yeah.
all today.
I mean, are we going to go back
I'm
to saying
trying to be
vagina
polite.
now instead?
Yeah.
Pussy, grab him by the pussy.
Hey, why was cunt such a bad word?
That is still a bad word, bro.
It's not.
Still.
It's still a bad word.
It's not a bad word unless a girl says it to another girl.
That's when it's offensive,
then
right?
it's fighting.
Right.
But a
Yeah,
guy,
it's like a
Or
guy
a guy.
calling a girl bitch.
I call
But the
guys
girls can call the
cunts.
other girls bitches. It's like, that's my bitch, you know? But if a guy's like, oh yeah, she's a bitch, and you're like, oh fuck you, you know, like
It's
it's
just
serious.
tonality.
In the
It's
Double
serious.
standard here,
in
bro.
the UK, they call each other cunts
Okay.
all the time.
I
It's
know.
Like saying, hey, you jerk off. Yeah.
It's
They
double
do.
standard here,
They do.
man.
They so do.
So can you imagine a Domo monster here, Dom? It's called a findom.
A what?
So for a fin,
Financial. So I'm a financial dominatrix. So
She'll get
so
your credit
think-
score
so
up and
think,
she
so think
dominates.
about you're up $2 million. Her job is to get that money from
so
you.
speaking of Caesars, so
Oh, you're the new cooler.
so
Yeah, she
In the
coming.
movie Casino, you're the cooler.
so Caesars is a great hot spot for me.
Do
the
you wear the
foreign
strap
shops.
on when you go into?
Pagan got to be available.
Technically, what I'm doing is I'm pegging their bank accounts.
See?
Ah,
That's better than
I
Zelle.
think you've been a
That's-
pegger of some
Oh,
bank accounts in a sense.
Daw's like,
Or-
I've
or
never been
maybe you're
affiliated to
bank-
pegging ever.
Maybe you're pegging these tables.
that doesn't even
Dominating
make
the
any
tables.
sense.
'Cause it's
Dawg, you be-
financial. So basically,
Why wouldn't I just whip the real thing out of it? I was
Don be
I
like,
mean,
Don be hitting the poker
indecent
chips. Pow.
exposure, you know.
But you could walk in with a strap on, and that's not
no,
indecent.
no,
It's
no.
not natural.
It's a mental strap on.
Oh, my
Yeah.
fuck.
You know, some people have rabbit's foot. Some people want to walk in with that thing
Right.
up there on the wall. I mean,
Right.
and you put
right.
that on the table and just play. That's okay.
Kind of. I mean, now we're in this virtual world, so like my top bitch, he's watching this now, but basically,
Hello.
like, so
What was his name again?
top bitch Justin.
Justin.
Oh,
Yes.
cool. Shout out Justin.
I don't know though. He hasn't been really like
Get your shit together,
doing
Justin.
his part, but he does have he has a birthday thing that he has to make up to me. But basically, what I do
Okay.
is I will virtually like I'll go.
He didn't let you peg him on
On his
your
birthday.
Not-
On his
Should've
or
blow
yours.
the- blow
in
birthday candles and then peg me
person.
after.
If I was in person with him, he would definitely want me to peg him. But I during the pandemic, I kind of fell into this little thing where I go on like a virtual date at like one of the high end restaurants, and the highest tipper, or even if I'm going on a date with one of these guys, I just set up my phone. I'm on a tripod. And then I'm like on Skype or
Is that
Zoom.
another position or a camera angle?
I think that's both.
So I have a tripod at like to put my phone on, and I'm doing like a Skype or Zoom, whatever's best for them, and they're taking me to dinner, and then for dessert, I go shopping, and I basically like drain their wallet, and I buy whatever I want, Louis, Fendi, Versace.
Tell her what Justin
whatever.
does. Justin
So
tells her
Justin
to send her old shoes.
Loves my used shoes, used socks, used whatever he wants. As long as
This
it's
is
his
fascinating
preference.
for me.
And I go and I
This is a-
replenish it.
This is a new world for me.
So I send him that much, and he has to tip me a lot of money, and he likes to have me
I get
buy.
the sexual paradigm to draining the bank account to draining the appendage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that. Good verbiage there, dog.
Well, what I said, whoever Justin is, just like this thing up here in the clouds, he's got her shoes up there somewhere. Because I'm like, what does he do with your shoe?
And actually, he sends me a video. He licks it. He shows me that he's worshiping my
What?
shoes. And I've got him to.
I'm not into that.
I've
yeah,
got
me
him
neither,
to
dog.
buy a
We'll-
couple.
We'll skip that one.
But yeah.
But teach his own to
But
Justin,
that,
you know?
it's like, these are all subgenres, and the sexual.
I'm not going to.
Hey,
Base.
I called it bad parenting. My
Bad-
son and daughter
You're
will
funny,
never
bro.
buy somebody's shoes
That bad parenting.
and lick them.
It's pretty lucrative,
What-
and I really
let
don't
me-
even
let-
have to do anything
Let
sexual.
me ask this question. So, do you think it's okay? So, let's just say you're in a relationship, not in a relationship, because that's the scenario. So,
Sure.
and you're there minding your business, watching the news or maybe sports or something, and then your girl has a Pez in her toes, and she wants to feed you Pez with her toes. Is that okay? Is that a thing?
I mean, she's like my bestie. Why not?
Like, let's just say these two. Like, if
As
she had
long as
Pez,
it's
if
like
she had Pez in her
If
feet.
Rachel.
Well, that's
wanted-
different. That because
like, gonna
that's
give her,
always
like, a
going to be
Pez.
cool.
That's what I'm saying. She like Domo licking
But
Pez
if
off
she
of her
has,
As
feet.
long as she
If she doesn't
passes
like
me
it.
the blunt after. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
and and why does the blood smell like feet?
And maybe a glass of
person
Bel
doesn't
Air.
like
All
it.
right? Maybe a glass of Bel Air and a blunt. Why not?
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Dog, if we smoke later on after this interview and the joint smells a little
we
funny, you
are,
know what happened, dog.
We are.
I think
She's
it needs to be a
holding
two-way
it.
street, to be honest.
Hey, dog, hit this.
Yeah. Hey, you want to hit this?
If you don't like it, I don't think I'm going to like it.
Do you
Right.
you smoke weed?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you flower? Or do you prefer these?
I prefer the vape,
The
Vaporizer.
just because the flower I choke on it. It's not. I don't mean that.
That's
like
what she said.
Oh, gosh.
Hey,
No,
True, who
no,
said that?
it's
True, who
not
said
good.
that?
Motherfucking Johnson.
Wasn't gonna
Who?
go there.
Hey, True, who said that shit right there, bro? Who was that?
Don motherfucking Johnson.
Yeah. So basically, if he tried to do the Pez thing with his foot, that
No,
would
no.
be-
I would hope not. I hope
No,
Don don't look at me like that. I don't look at Don like that. You know what I'm saying?
No. Two dudes.
Yeah, that's not it, Don, right?
Anything like
Some
that.
people, I am not a foot person, but I understand the people that.
But it's because like to
an
them,
erogenous
we're a
zone.
goddess.
Them
They
doing
wanna
it looks different than
worship
us doing it, bro.
Actually, you know what's funny is I have so many guys that go in my DMs. They're like, "Man, Rachel's hot."
Oh.
They're like, "Yeah, she's super hot." And I'm like,
That's
"Well,
still a
she's
thing.
not really
That's
in
still-
my industry."
Domo,
but
you're supposed to be like, hey, send some money and I'll
I
She,
do.
exactly. She'd be
I
dropping your
do.
cash tag, to handle and shit. Drop
intro
the ad.
to her.
So this whole OnlyFans thing, how much? Like you don't have to tell.
Some people make millions of dollars on that, bro.
Yeah, I
You
heard. I mean, I
can.
remember there were like a handful of girls that did the cams, and they were making big money.
No, big money, bro.
And money is actually, I feel camming is still very lucrative. Actually, a lot of cam customers spend a lot more than they would on OnlyFans, because OnlyFans are kind of like their new customers. They're coming from social media, so they
Hey,
really
real quick.
don't have that.
Real quick, Don, we have to say shout out to Domo Monster because she definitely makes enough to where she doesn't have to do the show and she still does it with us.
I do.
That's
I
fantastic.
do. I mean,
Dude, the pagan is a good business.
you know.
It's like one of your blackjack wins, bro.
You know what it is? It's
Just one.
the virtual world is awesome. It's great, but you can't replace like people and real interaction and real
No,
connections.
I agree.
With,
I agree. It doesn't replace the
with
human,
the human
emotion.
interaction, right?
I said though back in my touring days, you know, she introduced me to webcam. I don't know OnlyFans, but back in my touring days, I would have loved to have been in a hotel or on a bus and be able to interact with somebody virtually like that, because you're just so bored. And I mean, it's weird for them to say, you know, hey, True, how are you? And I'm like, oh my God, they know my name.
Is it okay to break for a sec?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're
Sure.
You want to
Take
cut a break?
we're actually
I think
We'll
we're
break, but we'll come back.
we're
pretty good.
Yeah, we're good.
We're already done.
You
an
want to
hour.
wrap it up?
Yeah, yeah.
let's wrap
do
it
an outro.
up.
Let's do an
Yes.
outro.
So Don, where can people find you at?
What do you mean find me?
Social
Like,
media. How can they
Social
follow you on
media.
social media
Well, they can
handles?
follow me on. Yeah, I mean, what is my social media? The real,
The real.
Don motherfucking Johnson.
Yeah,
the real underscore Donald Johnson.
Donald Johnson.
Pretty much everything's there.
What's
so.
your address in Pennsylvania?
Yeah. How can we show up at your house with some pagan utensils?
Shit, the news media? The news media did show up there.
Oh,
For real?
Yeah, I went to the house and they're parked at the. Well, you can't get down the driveway because it's blocked off. The house sits way in the back.
Are you
They
like
got
in the
their-
woods? Like, is it a wooded area?
Pennsylvania is
the
pretty
woods,
green.
The woods were carved out. There's like a creek that runs behind the house.
how how
like close
often
to
are you in
Philly.
Vegas?
Not here that often anymore. Maybe a few times a year. I used to come here every month.
Oh, so we got you at a good time when you were out here. That's
Yes.
good. Thanks for coming by, man.
No, hey,
I know you're a
watched your
busy
show for
person.
a bit, and no, I like it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And we're doing interviews in
guys.
Los Angeles as well because I'm based out of Burbank. So I'm from Cali. I flew out here to do this interview for you, to be honest. You know, shout out
Hey.
True for flying me out to do this interview here.
We have Little Rach as an intern, and we have a guy, Super James, who actually tours with Baby Bash. So he's on tour right now with Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
We sub partner back and forth when needed. Are you on anything else? Twitter?
No,
And
just
just Instagram.
Just Instagram. I guess with Instagram you have a Facebook, but I don't use the
Okay.
Facebook.
What about
OnlyFans?
That's
You about to ask OnlyFans. I heard you, bro. Coming soon. We talked about this. Coming soon.
how about you, Domo Monster?
You can find me at Domo Monster 7, or if you want my spicy page, it's Onyx Muse XO. If you want to get pegged.
Hey, Dom, what's the odds? 1 through 10, you're gonna follow that page.
Hey,
Hold on.
I followed you. I followed you on it.
Dom's like, can you repeat that slow one more
Follow
time?
anybody back,
And
so
that-
I have
yeah.
to follow you back on my.
Hey, do me a favor. Just go ahead and
hey, and,
screenshot that from me.
Don't play with me.
and
We'll get to that
Don,
later.
just so you know, I always tell people, don't look at the numbers. This one over here gets her accounts swooped very often.
Yeah,
She
kind of like you. You know.
she
No, that happened. That did happen
It
to me. I
does.
got cloned. I didn't even know that was
wow.
a thing.
Wow,
Yeah,
I
somebody
didn't even know
copycat
that.
it, and then they use all your pictures.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Everything,
she's-
everything in
That's
the
why
public
I have to
domain.
watermark my shit.
Yeah. Well,
Sucks.
how about you, Little Rach?
Yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram at LilRach, LALRAYCH.
Oh, you just followed me.
I did.
I,
So it was
I gotta
you
follow-
that
I gotta
actually
follow
followed me
Don.
hold
back.
on, I saw that. And
Hold on, you
that
followed
was
me, right?
yeah, that was actually
was
me.
me. That was me.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like,
Okay.
damn, who's this
Yeah.
little hottie?
Hey, hello. Hey, bro. Wait, bro, we got the entourage. We're about to hit the casino right now, Don.
Yeah,
you ready?
I'm
You
th-
can.
Can we go on Eminem's tour bus to the casino? You down?
Yeah, let's do it.
You down?
doing
True?
it.
True, you down?
Hey, I'm down.
You down? Damo, you down?
Hey, real-
I have an outfit in
Real,
my
real,
car.
Oh,
yes.
real quick, Fattel, you can find me. I'm on Green Room Radio. I tell guys, just so you know, Don.
True.
Please do not send dick pics thinking that I am Domo. I tell people,
The pages are connected, guys.
We are on.
My bad.
We are all on there
My
together.
bad.
So I tell people, please let me know who you're speaking to, so I don't
So,
get those.
so please, guys, in advance, do not hit up Green Room Radio with pagan content. Send that to Domo's Instagram.
Actually, you can send requests.
You
They'll
can.
just get forwarded
Hey,
to
as a matter of
me.
fact, send a request, pagan, and then True will forward it to her.
my account got hacked, unfortunately. So my new one is TRU, not my Green Room Radio.
Okay, okay.
TRU.11EVEN. So true.11.
11.
And then, of course, I'm on Green Room Radio on everything.
Yeah, man. Follow
How
me,
about you,
Fatal Official, man. Follow my Instagram, and we have the After Party Radio Show as well.
Yeah, one of the
Yes.
dopest shows.
We're
in
working
LA.
with Green Room real heavy though, man. It's all conjunction, and I love what we doing from Vegas to LA right here, man. And Don Johnson in the house, man.
Don
Dave,
motherfucking
come on, who is
Don
it?
motherfucking Johnson.
Let's go, man.
Correct.
Let's go get it
All right.
straight, man. Thanks for coming through, Don.
Peace out, guys.
You guys.
Bye.
Thank
All
you.
right, Green Room.